Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So I'm getting a lot of questions and some are similar in nature, so I will in this video try to summarize it a little bit. The questions in nature today are about, okay, I get the message and I've been on the path for quite a while, and I've also met teachers, different teachers, but somehow I'm drawn to objects in the world, and I'm drawn to relationships or sex. I enjoy that, and or in some cases I have not had so many relationships or sexual relationships, and that's why I want to have more of them, etc., etc. So how can I basically stop feeling guilty, or how can I accept that or integrate that with life and the teaching itself? We live in modern times, and in the ancient times, people would go into the woods or into a cave, and even if they had a family, let's say they had a few children, and at some point the husband decides to go into the woods or to a cave and dedicate himself to meditation, realizing the self, becoming a renunciate, etc. It must not be that way, okay? Actually, this is the easier way, and it is a kind of escaping. Leave me alone, there are no other distractions, and I will meditate all day. And our life in the modern Western world here is of course not that way. We have challenges every day, most of us. And but we can use that. It is actually a good thing, because it is more difficult. And in a way it makes it even more effective to have more challenges that we can overcome than to be sitting silently in a cave. Because imagine you're sitting 10 years in a cave, and you go out to the world again, and first thing that happens is somebody insults you, and you feel, oh, I'm insulted, nothing happened, I've been wasting the last 10 years of my life, so the ego must still be there. Okay, so we can use all the challenges that are presented to us to learn to abide in self as much as we can. Okay, so this is the one part. The other is that I will give you an analogy for that. I will give you the so-called, I call it the Batman analogy. And please bear with me here. For people who are hardcore Batman fans or whatever, if I take the story a little bit out of context, please don't be mad at me. I will just try to use it in my way to exemplify something. So Batman was very young when his parents got murdered, when they died. And by the time his name was Bruce Wayne. So Bruce Wayne, as a little boy as well, died with his parents. There was no more Bruce Wayne, because Bruce Wayne, the little boy, he lost everything that he knew. His parents, that was basically all of it. All of his life was his parents. As a young boy, what else do you have? Maybe one or two friendships, or I don't know. But that Bruce Wayne, he died at a very young age. And of course he was confused, and he did not know his place in the world. So he started to look for truth, or to find himself, to really know how do I keep existing now that everything I knew is gone. And he got education and was trained in martial arts and in spirituality. and came back as Batman, as the self in this case. So Batman and Bruce Wayne, when he was an adult, after realizing the self, that he is Batman, his mask, his persona was not the Batman, it was the contrary. Bruce Wayne was his mask. So he was living his life, he was attending meetings, he was playing to be Bruce Wayne, he was having relationships, but he never felt as Bruce Wayne. He always felt as the self, as Batman. And this is why, for example, he has a butler, because even when he's at home, he's not Bruce Wayne. He's always Batman, so somebody has to care for him. Somebody has to bring him food and say, "Master, have you eaten? How are you feeling, Master? You're wounded. I have to take care of your wound," because the self, Batman, does not care about that. The self is the self, and Batman has found his purpose in life, and his purpose is to be the Batman, to be the self. So it is the same way with us. We are the self, we are the Batman all the time. We can have relationships, we can have sex, of course. We can have jobs, we can have families, we can have other duties that are being done, okay? But always remembering that it is the self that we actually are, and what is presented to the outside world is something that actually does not exist. The persona of Bruce Wayne. People will see Bruce Wayne, they will see in him the millionaire, but Bruce Wayne does not consider himself that. He considers himself the self, the Batman. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'd be happy to see you next time. Take care, bye bye.